Hello, everyone, and good evening. My apologies for the late Spectator due to a very busy day. The Spectator, as always, being dedicated to the memory of Lucy Maya and Rena D. I was asked a very interesting question, and I want to share it with you, again on the topic of giving feedback in Shul. And that is, can you give feedback if there's a local rabbi? Namely, is it considered chutzpah that a simple congregant will go up to the chazan and tell him you're halachically doing something wrong, or you practically should be doing something better, when there's a local rabbi? Maybe it's his job, and indeed, he should be the only one to give feedback. My answer on this is a 100% yes, with a caveat. Yes, anyone davening in shul is counted for a minyan. So everyone is part and parcel of davening. It's not that the rabbi brings up the davening and we're just there for his sake. It's not that one person has to say Kaddish and 9 others are sort of doing him a favor, but rather we're all part of the minyan. We're all part of davening. And therefore, if there's something that we feel should be fine-tuned, then absolutely we should say it, with one caveat. If there is a local rabbi, then he should be the address to give that feedback to. Namely, don't keep it to yourself. On the other hand, don't directly tell it to a chazan, but rather go up to the local rabbi, tell him what's on your mind, and hopefully the local rabbi, as we discussed, will follow up on it. Indeed, sometimes the rabbi is not as aware of things happening simply because you're sitting 5 rows back, he's sitting 5 rows frontwards. He just doesn't know what's happening from your vantage point. Sometimes there might be a halacha that he forgot, and sometimes there could be something that maybe he doesn't view as a problem, but you do. And therefore, in my humble opinion, definitely say something, albeit say it to the local rabbi. And allow me to share the following story with you that I think is very telling. I was once in a shul where it happened to be a weekend where you do not make hosafot, added aliyahs in the laning. And they did. So I waited till after davening. It's not an aveira, but it shouldn't have been done, according at least to the Shulchan Aruch. And on the way home, very privately, I told the rabbi about it. He said, "What are you talking about? It's Shabbos." So when we got to his house, obviously in private, I showed him where it was in the Shulchan Aruch. At Shal Shudas that same day, he announced that he made a mistake and it won't be done again. So after Shabbos, I asked him, "Why did you announce it publicly? I told you privately. You could have kept it to yourself." He said, "I wanted the whole community to know 2 things. Number 1, that even a rabbi can make a mistake. And number 2, when a rabbi makes a mistake, or more importantly, when things in the shul are not done right, then people should mention it, bring it up, and thus they feel part of the community." Wishing everyone a wonderful, wonderful day.